Hello learners, I hope you are enjoying algebra and in this sequence I am going to discuss about De Moivre's theorem. And you know that there are some theorems in algebra, they are supposed to be milestone for the different aspect of explanation and learning of algebraic concept. One of them, as you have seen, is binomial theorem that was invented by Newton. And very close friend of Newton, De Moivre, invented using the same concept of expansion. Means I want to say that in case of binomial, Newton used algebraic functions, whereas De Moivre's used complex trigonometrical functions. There are some similarities in these two theorems, De Moivre's theorems and binomial's theorems of Newton. Newton's binomial theorem is true for positive integral index for algebraic function, whereas De Moivre's theorem is true for any integer, even positive or negative, or rational index also. So you can say it is one step forward in comparison to Newton's binomial theorem that was only for, algebraic function, because a plus x whole to the power n, as you have gone through, a plus x whole to the power n. Just I am coming on the board to make it more clear. You see here, this is a plus x whole to the power n. This expansion was done by Newton. Here, this is binomial term a and x. Bi means two, nomial means terms. So there are two terms. One is a, another is x. So this is binomial, and here is positive integer n. So this is binomial, and this was, expanded by Newton by using NC0 like this. NC0 a to the power n plus NC1 a to the power n minus 1 x to the power 1 and so on. This was expanded by, with the help of, this was expanded by binomial theorem for positive integral index. But in case of, De Moivre's theorem, you see the standard form of this is cos theta plus iota sin theta whole to the power n. You see, this is the standard representation of complex number in the trigonometrical form, that is cos theta plus iota sine theta whole to the power n. In case of Newton's binomial theorem, here it is mandatory, it is necessary condition that n should be a positive integer. But in case of De Moivre's theorem, you see here this n may be positive or this n may be negative, even this n may be rational. Means this is more, concise, relevant and exhaustive explanation of expansion of any complex trigonometric function. And you see how simple is this. If this n be a positive or negative integer, then this n will be multiplied to here, means this will be what? This will be cos n theta plus iota, this is the same sine theta, so this n will be multiplied here with theta, so this will give sine n theta. So learners, you can see here that this is the De Moivre's theorem. Means if you would like to write the statement, so please let's start writing. Write the statement of De Moivre's theorem. Please, if n small n be a positive integer, means if n be, again I am repeating, if n be a positive or negative integer, then cos theta plus iota sine theta whole to the power n is equal to cos n theta, this n will be multiplied here, cos n theta plus iota sine n theta. This is the statement of De Moivre's theorem when n is a positive integer, means first part of the statement of De Moivre's theorem. And the second part of the statement of De Moivre's theorem is what? The second part is you are taking n as what? You are taking n as rational. N as RATIONAL. If you are taking n as a rational, means not integer, in the form of p, rational number is what? Any number of the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0, p and q are in, co-prime to each other. So in that case, they are, rational number. So if n be a rational number, then you reverse this. Cos n theta plus iota sine n theta will be one of the values of this. Means this expansion will have so many values and one of them will be cos n theta plus iota sine n theta. So I hope you have written the statement of De Moivre's theorem for positive integer, for negative integer and for rational index. Thank you very much for listening and enjoying this lecture. In the next class, I will be giving proof of this De Moivre's theorem. Till that, you practice and remember that what is the statement of De Moivre's theorem as a whole for positive, for negative integers and rational index, as well as how do you differentiate De Moivre's theorem with binomial theorem of positive integral index. Thank you very much.